Now, as I was saying, it's nothing in the Bible that's not set up for our benefit. He said all things work together for those that love God, that are called according to his purpose. In all reality, guess what? We are all called. But are we listening? Do you understand? You know, family is important. You know, it is. It's important to the Bible. It's important. But then what it says, after you leave your mother's house, you be joined to another. So the history repeats itself. Your children supposed to reach a certain age where they marry someone, right? They get married, and it starts over again. No longer is your father or your mother over you. You're still supposed to honor your father and your mother for the rest of your life now. But now your duties are for your husband, and your duties are for your children and your wife. Think about why is that? Now you got to learn to raise your own kids. You see, I watched something about grandparents. Grandparents love their grandkids. And somebody said something to me, and it makes perfect sense. Your grandparents' job is not to raise your kids. They raise theirs. You can't get mad at them. You don't never want to watch the kids so I can go out. Maybe you just stay your butt home. I raised y'all. Now, a grandparent's job is like, when I need to get the kids, I get them and they have fun with me. That's what somebody was talking about. It makes sense. It's not my job to discipline the grandkids, because I discipline you. Now it's up to me to show them a good time and have them eat cookies and ice cream. You know, the discipline falls on the parents. Does it make sense? Are y'all hearing me? It should make perfect sense to you. You understand? But you have to follow the order that God said. It's for your benefit. I know we live in a world where it's restaurants everywhere, stuff to do outside the house, stuff designed to keep you what? Out of order. You see, being friends with the world, a marriage is designed to keep you from being friends with the world. So when you get married, you got to remember something. It's time to change. He said, when I became a man, I did away with childish things. So you officially really become a man when you have a wife. Or not everybody, because some people ain't going to get married. But you got to understand what the word says in regards to unmarried people. Fornication. You understand? You still got to work as a man. And as a woman, fornication, you can't commit fornication. You're a single woman, so you might have to get you a job to help provide for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect to stay in your mama's house all for the rest of your life. Does it make sense? This is just going to be a quick video here. But you got to understand, everything he do for a purpose. That's why it's in there. You have to think outside the box in order to line yourself up with the word. You know, I'm learning this stuff as I go. Every day, God reveals something new to me, and I love that. And I'm going to tell you whatever I know. That's why I do so many videos. Because whatever I know, I'm going to spread it. You know, and this day and age, even if nobody watches this video, it's there. So in the future, if somebody stumble upon this, they'll have it. You know what I'm saying? Glory be to God. I may be dead and gone when this stuff start prospering. It doesn't matter. That works for me. You understand? But honor. We got to get married because the Lord said so. He says, better to marry than to burn. So you got to think about what marriage is trying to save you from. Yourselves. Sex, you got it. You got sex now. You got it. It's there. You have much sex you want, except for when? Fasting and prayer. Then you come again together so the devil don't tempt you. You have sex. Because when you start refraining and keeping sexual intercourse from your husband and your wife, you starting to make them want to venture out. Sex was designed between man and woman, husband and wife. Now think about what the devil is trying to do. Like I said, everything God has made is perfect. So now you got to understand what I'm saying by perfect. Everything God has made. God put man and woman together to make a child. So God made that child. Now, when you start chopping off stuff and doing all this other stuff to your bodies, you're no longer made in God's image. The image that he made for you. Now you're becoming something totally different. Look at the world we live in now. So many different categories of which sex is. Well, according to the Bible, he said, I first made them male and female. Now it's like, and look at all the confusion that starts. Open up that can of worms. You understand? But value the fact that you got a wife. Value the fact that you got a job. Value the fact that you got kids. Because taking care of your kids is part of the Father's business. Raising them in the right way. So when they get out on their own, they'll follow your example. God hates divorce. He hates all those things. But the thing about it, Jesus died for our sins. And we are ignorant folks. We don't learn nothing. So it takes a lot of trial and error. So even if you do divorce and remarry, God can fix it. But you got to let him fix you. But you got to understand what he's going to fix you to. He's going to line you up with how it's supposed to be. He's not going to line you up with different from how he is. He's going to line you up with how he is. Right? And how he intended for us to be. Realize the importance of everything that's written in the Bible. Because it's important. Have a blessed day.